Alright guys, I owe you an update on the 95 VT600 CD. Like I said in previous videos, I got frustrated with this bike and ended up just setting it aside. And while I did that, let me show you. The oil leak that I've been ignoring has since completely burst. So I need to take a good look at what that is. I don't know if it has something to do with why we're not running, but in the meantime, I bought all new ignition wires and plugs, and I bought a bunch of spark boxes, or coils, I guess you would call them on this bike, and started testing those, and mine tested fine. I don't know. I probably made videos on it. I'll have to look. But this thing has made me so angry that I just walked away from it. And then it pissed on the floor. So, we'll get back to it. And hopefully get it running. I'll put on all new plug wires and stuff to make sure it's ready to go. Then it should be fine. Otherwise, we're probably going to need tires on it. But for the meantime, it's just going to sit here. And until all the oil leaks out, that's where it'll be. So anyway, that's the update on the 95 Shadow. Guys, we'll keep working on it. It's just not my favorite right now. Maybe someday. It was for a while when I first got it running. And then it didn't want to run anymore. So I never got that test ride on it. So carbs are jetted. It might be a lot of fun. So hopefully we get her back on the road. That one's still for sale. See you on the next one. Figured I better make you guys an update on Buster also. This is not anything to do with the coolant leak. This has just been there. So last time I had it out, seemed to have a coolant leak. Got my left leg all wet, and I haven't really looked at it since. I mean, I kind of did, but briefly. So I don't know where the coolant was leaking out of. So I figured that if I opened up the radiator cap, we wouldn't have any coolant in there. And to my surprise, there is some in the bottom. So I thought there wouldn't be any left in there. So I think what I'm gonna do, fill this up with some water and see if I can run it. I did charge the battery. I think the whole reason, I'm not sure why it shut off, but I think the whole reason that it didn't start up again is because the battery wasn't charged yet. It had enough power to start it when I initially left, but I didn't ride it long enough to get it charged up. So, oh, still got dirt. I forgot I laid it over. I do need to order a new mirror because I broke that off. There's a little bit of dirt there. No big deal for Buster. He's strong. The oil still looks clean, so it doesn't look like a head gasket. So, not exactly sure what we're dealing with yet. So, I did charge the battery, and I thought I had a bad battery in it. It's actually not a bad battery. It's only about a year old. So what we should be able to do is start it. Like I said, I'm gonna try and top this off, see if I can run it long enough to find out where it was coming from. All right, guys, so I wanna show you. I'm not sure how you're gonna see this, but as I started putting water in through the radiator cap, I see it leaking out kind of down the center here. Yeah, I don't know how well you can see this. Oh, there's a drip anyway. You guys see that? Let's see if I can get a better angle. Ugh, now that I know what I'm looking at. Oh man. See that hose right there? Oh, you got a great look of it now. There's a hose right there. It's not attached at all. Actually, right there next to it, you see that? Right there? Left is the hose, right is the connection. My hose is not attached at all. Looks like sabotage to me. I wonder if maybe that clamp right there was never tightened down. Obviously right there next to it, that hose on the right is clamped down on the inlet. And obviously this hose is not clamped down on that. I don't even know what it is. I have to get under there and look at it. So yeah, guys, maybe that's my leak. Very well could be my coolant leak, which makes total sense. We can go back to talking about this bike being very reliable if all it was a hose that popped off. And maybe it popped off, maybe it didn't. Maybe there was a different cause, but for now, I guess we got to get that hose back on. So I got to figure out how to get in there. I guess just jam my hand up in there and slide it on. It's the bottom of the thermostat housing. So the bottom of the thermostat housing, the hose slid off. That'll do it. That'll make your leg wet. All right, guys, so far doesn't seem like a bad situation. Sorry there, buddy. Maybe we can get you back on the road. I hope so. I'll see you on the next one.